Welcome back to the Man in the Middle channel. I'm Pedro Alberto, and today I'm really excited because I want to talk about shadow work through a lens that maybe you might not expect. The world of K-pop and demon hunting. Stay with me. Now I know that sounds maybe a little strange, but stick with me. And it seems like the rest of the world, recently watched the movie, the Netflix film K-pop Demon Hunters, and it struck me as almost the perfect analogy for the difficult, messy, and ultimately liberating journey you go through when you confront and integrate your own hidden self. The story isn't just about fighting monsters. It's about the internal battle you face, the struggle between the person you pretend to be and the parts of yourself you've been taught to hide. If you're new to shadow work, I have a 3-part series that walks you through what shadow work is and how you can get started. And I'll put a card up somewhere, and I'll also put a link in the description. Also, if you haven't watched the movie, there are some spoilers in this video, so please watch the movie first if you have the inclination to watch it. The movie centers around a group of K-pop idols who lead double lives. By day, they are global superstars projecting images of perfection, and by night, they are hunters, battling literal demons. And the journey of these characters, especially that of the lead, Rumi, beautifully mirrors the process of shadow work. So let's start there with Rumi. To me, she represents the persona, Carl Jung's term for the mask that you wear for the outside world to see. She's on the throne of K-pop stardom. She's expected to be this queen, but inside, she feels like a ghost, disconnected and alone. She's living 2 lives, desperately trying to maintain that perfect idol image while hiding a huge secret that she's part demon, symbolized by literal patterns on her skin. This secret isolates her, makes her feel like an imposter, terrified that if anybody saw this hidden part, they would reject her. Now, how often do you feel like that? Like you're performing, being terrified of being exposed. So to me, that secret, those patterns can represent the shadow, the parts of ourselves we deem unacceptable and lock away. Rumi was taught to hide this part by her guardian, Celine. Now, Celine isn't evil. She represents the architect of the persona, like those well-meaning voices in your own life, maybe parents, maybe friends, maybe society, who taught you which parts of yourself were safe and which needed to be hidden for your own survival and success. But hiding these patterns, hiding that she's part demon, takes its toll, just like hiding the shadow does for regular folks. Rumi's voice, where she gets her power to fight these demons, begins to fail. Suppressing her truth is literally silencing her. And it's this crisis that forces her to confront the shadow. Now, let's look at her bandmates, Mira and Zoe. On one level, they're the friends that Rumi hides from. But think of them also as locked rooms inside of Rumi. Mira with her aggression, maybe that's Rumi's own disavowed assertiveness. And Zoe, the anxious younger one, maybe she represents Rumi's own locked away vulnerability. Now, Rumi can perform with them, but she can't truly be authentic with them until she accepts those qualities within herself. Their eventual reconciliation is a symbol of Rumi integrating these parts and becoming whole. And then there's Jinu. He's complex, a demon haunted by shame who mirrors Rumi's hidden self. He understands her pain like no one else. In Jungian terms, Jinu acts as Rumi's animus, the inner masculine counterpart representing the shadow side that she has denied. Their intense connection isn't just romance. It's Rumi engaging in her own hidden soul. His betrayal shows the shadow turning destructive when ignored, but his final sacrifice in merging with Rumi, that's the ultimate symbol of integration. The shadow energy, purified, is reclaimed by the conscious self, making her whole, making her more powerful and able to battle the real-life monsters in her life. And who is the ultimate villain, forcing this hiding and shame? Jima. He's not just a monster, he's the archetypal tyrant, the source of the shame that creates and feeds the shadow. Think of him as the ultimate core negative belief, that voice inside your own head saying, you're a mistake, you're worthless, you don't belong here. Defeating him isn't just killing a demon, It's dismantling that fundamental internalized judgment that you have of yourself. It's silencing that internal critic to be able to really listen to the gifts that you have inside. Rumi's journey shows that the path to becoming whole isn't about destroying your demons or erasing your shadows. It's about having the courage to face them, understand them, and integrate their energy. It's about realizing that the parts of yourself you fear the most are often what holds the keys to your greatest strength. And what is awesome about this whole journey is that it's set to music. From feeling like a ghost, to confronting the shadow, to integrating all the parts, that is all perfectly captured in the movie's anthem, Golden. The song starts with the loneliness of the persona, saying that she feels like she was a ghost. It acknowledges the shadow, saying that she was called a problem child. Then comes the turning point, the decision to stop hiding with the lyrics, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining, like I'm born to be. And the chorus, that's the sound of integration. We're going up, it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. We're gonna be golden. Our time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. While these lyrics are encouraging and hopeful, that feeling isn't about perfection. It's about wholeness. By saying, together we're glowing, that's the energy released when you unite your light and dark. Golden, the preciousness found in your authentic truth, and no fears, no lies, that's the freedom. That's the peace that comes when you stop performing. Rumi only finds her true power after her secret is revealed, after she embraces all parts of herself. And the song even gives you a roadmap. She says, waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. Put these patterns all in the past now. And then it honors the strength found in the shadow with the lyrics. We are hunters, voices strong. So this K-pop story, it shows you the path. It's about being able to stand in your own house with all the doors unlocked and finally, truly feeling at home. Thank you for joining me today. As I always say, this work, the act of turning to face your shadow with curiosity, it changes you. You're no longer the person who was unconsciously living out old stories. And you're not yet the fully integrated person you're on your way to becoming. You're in the sacred, uncomfortable, and powerful space in between. You are like me, a man in the middle. And this is where our real journey begins. In our next videos, I want to talk about how this work shows up in our careers, in our homes, and most importantly, in our romantic relationships. So I hope you'll be here for the next step. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button. New YouTuber, I need all the help you can give, so share as well. Thank you.